Fair warning, do not watch this video if you have not at least had the birds and the bees talk with your family yet. Okay, if you haven't seen the Goonies, you are missing out on a huge cultural icon of a movie. It's fun, it's quirky, it makes very little logical sense, and at the end, they let an unmanned boat full of riches sail away into the wild blue yonder for no good reason. Basically, it's a film about a coastal town that's about to foreclose on a ton of houses to allegedly expand the country club and make the oceanfront property into a golf course? I mean, rich people aren't always good with money and all, but seriously, make nicer houses on the beachfront and flip that real estate to make a few $1 billion off the country club patrons. Who made this horrible plan to put a golf course here when you can golf literally anywhere on land? But even though that plot point makes no sense whatsoever, this group of kids go searching for a pirate's treasure, run into a gang of villains, and long story short, they find One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Yeah, that's not even a joke. One-Eyed Willie is the name of the pirate they constantly reference. And yes, that's a joke name for boy parts. But we're not getting into detail about all of that today. And my theory today is not that Chunk secretly sired my niece. Sorry, couldn't resist it. Right now, let's have a chat about our villains and their insanely deformed cohort, Sloth. And then at the end, Chunk is all, "You're coming to live with me, buddy, cause I love ya," without any consultation with his parents. Yeah, I bet that went over well when he tried to put him in the car. Anyways, the leader of the baddies, Mama Fratelli, is the mother of two other villains, Jake and Francis, as well as the mom of our freaky/lovable Sloth. But we have no idea why Sloth is so deformed, and that seems like an issue that should be covered. Sure, Mama Fratelli says that she dropped him on his head as a baby a few times, but dropping a baby doesn't physically crack their head like an egg. You go to the hospital, they put a helmet on you maybe, and you go about your life. By the way, there's no reason that I know this, not at all. Shh, don't look at my kids' heads too closely. Nothing to see here. Back to the point, I would guess that Mama Fratelli was dropping Sloth trying to kill him because he was deformed, and not dropping him until he was deformed, and that's an important distinction. So if Mama dropping him wasn't what caused Sloth's deformities, what was it? Was he just that unlucky in the genetic lottery? It's possible, but we do theories on this channel, so let me present you with my twisted thought bubble. Okay, so Mama Fratelli has no Papa Fratelli, probably because she was in the Navy according to one of the DVD special features, and she may have had a different guy in each port. You know, equality and all. If a male sailor can do it, then so can a female, why not? So knowing that Mama doesn't have a specific mate in the film, who could Sloth's father be? Well, and let me tell you, click away now if you don't want this movie ruined for you forever. The obvious answer, in my opinion, is that Sloth's father is Francis. Yes, that Francis, Mama Fratelli's son and Sloth's brother. Francis is the daddy brother of Sloth. No, this isn't a joke theory. I really think Sloth might be an incest baby. If you notice throughout the film, Mama favors Francis over Jake in a very unhealthy way. We have a clear golden child and scapegoat situation here where the parent favors one child and dumps all over the rest of them. We're actually shown this from the very first scene of the movie where Jake's in jail, but somehow Francis avoided getting caught. Jake was literally used as a scapegoat and his family had to come break him out of prison. Now, being the golden child like Francis doesn't always mean that you have a great life. Oftentimes, you get horrible issues as a result of being favored in an unbalanced, unhealthy way. Actually, last summer I reviewed a book called Trail of Broken Wings, which is by Sajal Badani, and I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry, where, spoiler alert, the father was going into the bed with his golden child romantically. Now, in the Goonies, throughout the film, Jake and Francis are at odds with each other because Mama favors Francis. We also see that Francis is probably much older than Jake because he's got extreme male pattern baldness to the point that he needs a toupee to hide it. Okay, maybe the baldness alone doesn't mean anything because you can be in your 20s with gray hair or no hair, but when you combine those details together, it seems to imply something more. Something extremely unnatural between this mother and son relationship. Still don't believe me? Too far-fetched? Let's look at the symptoms of incest. According to Ranker.com, we have the Habsburg jaw, which includes an extreme underbite, a misshapen skull, and and severe asymmetry. Huh, sound like Sloth much? And there are other possibilities that could occur here, like albinism or dwarfism, but you don't have to show every issue on a checklist to qualify as an incest baby. So there you have it. As creepy and gross as it is to consider, it seems to me that Mama Fratelli and Francis got together at some point and created Sloth as a result. Yuck, ew, and sorry for ruining the movie for everyone who's watched to this point. It might not be reality, fingers crossed, but theories are more fun, or more disgusting in this case. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have two other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Fanily Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.